Hi, this is Brad Cleveland. Welcome to the Q&A series, Thriving in the New Era of Customer Relationships. Today's question is, Brad, what advice do you have for recruiting and hiring for today's multi-channel customer service operation? Well, it's a great question, and I sometimes pose a question in return. What if we were to drop in from Mars and look at the world as it exists for the first time? What would we see? How would we see these jobs? Consider some of the challenges that we'd identify. Customers are diverse in their needs and wants. They access services on demand. They've likely tried other channels before contacting the organization, for example, through search, or the web, social channels, or mobile apps. So issues tend to be complex. Agents must be proficient in a wide range of systems internally and be able to help customers with the channels and technologies they use. Products, content, policies, these are changing continually. This world's on the move, right? And when all is said and done, customers share how well things went through ratings and social channels and lots of surveys. Are these easy jobs? No way. Are they important to the customer, to the organization? Yes, more than ever. So let me mention some rules of the road when thinking about recruiting and hiring. First of all, rethink everything you've been doing. Many of these jobs are completely different than they were even 5 years ago. The hiring practices of the past just don't cut it. Second, define and characterize the job accurately. This involves analyzing job tasks, identifying the skills and knowledge required, developing robust job descriptions, and describing the performance you expect as specifically as possible in recruiting. Characterizations of the job should be as accurate, as realistic as possible. Third, recruit through multiple sources. This should include internal career websites, sourcing companies, social channels, of course your own easy-to-find postings, and employee referrals, which can be terrific, among potentially many others. Fourth, assess applications or applicants through a variety of channels. Screen candidates through phone, email, chat, video, social channels. It's essential to get a read on how they come across in the channels you'll need them to use. No, you can't expect them to be experts. They haven't gone through your training yet. But you'll get a good sense of their comfort level and cultural proficiency and manners and approach. Fifth, give prospects side-by-side experience as soon as possible. To really understand these jobs, you got to experience them firsthand. And that's a plea we often make to senior level executives. Sit next to your agents, observe what they do. The same is true for potential or new hires. Some are going to walk out the door and not look back. It's just not their thing. But better now than later. In fact, some organizations offer new hires a stipend to leave if the recruit believes they're just not a fit. We want to know that as soon as possible. 6, track recruiting results to the source. Examples can be where they came from, what channel they came through. Look for patterns. Maybe the local college produces candidates that outperform and outstay all others. Maybe referrals by existing employees excel. That's often the case, by the way. This intelligence can help shape and prioritize future recruiting and hiring efforts. And finally, hire nice people. That's the way I heard a successful leader put it recently. It's starkly simple, but I'm convinced it's absolutely correct. When all is said and done, this is a people business. Above all, we need employees who love helping others. Another successful manager described it this way to me one day. He said, we hire the passion and train the skills. I like that. Recruiting and hiring is important, and it's an area that we should continually be working on to ensure that our practices are aligned with the realities of these jobs. Thanks for the question. Keep them coming, and I'll be back soon.